Today on Rappler. President Marcos tells independent Mindanao advocates to drop it. Families of landslide victims in Davao de Oro anxiously await news as the search for survivors continue. Nikki Haley vows to stay in the Republican race following an embarrassing Nevada defeat. The Pope calls out what he calls the hypocrisy of those who criticize LGBT blessings. And Taylor Swift's Eras Tour film will be released on Disney. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. urges advocates of an independent Mindanao to drop the agenda. This, a week after former President Rodrigo Duterte's statement on the subject made national headlines.
I strongly appeal to all concerned to stop this war for a separate Mindanao. It is a great violation.
The president adds, the call for a separate Mindanao is doomed to fail, for it is, quote, anchored on a false premise, not to mention a sheer constitutional travesty. He says the 1987 Constitution does not entertain the concept of secession. On January 30, Duterte asked former House Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez to lead the movement. Several Mindanaoan leaders, including BARM Chief Minister Ahod Ibrahim, also known as Alhaj Murad, rejected Duterte's call for an independent Mindanao. Families in Davao de Oro anxiously await news about their relatives who went missing following a landslide Tuesday, February 6. At least 49 people are missing and feared buried, with 10 confirmed dead and 31 injured as of 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 8. At least 758 families evacuated and sought shelter in evacuation centers in Mako town. Search and rescue operations had to be suspended on Wednesday due to the threat of more landslides caused by days of rain. Apex Mining Corporation says it has so far accounted for 62 of its workers and is tracing the whereabouts of 45 others. It also claims the landslide happened in an area outside the mining site where it has been operating, and it has merely served as a terminal for vehicles used by its workers. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley plans to continue her presidential campaign against Republican frontrunner Donald Trump. This despite her outstanding defeat in Nevada's primary. Haley secured just 31% in the contest, even though she was the only candidate listed on the ballot, with 63% of voters in the primary voting for none of the candidates. No delegates were at stake in the primary, making Haley's defeat more symbolic than meaningful. Trump appears poised to capture all of Nevada's 26 delegates when the state party holds a separate caucus on Thursday. The former South Carolina governor pledges to fight on, telling supporters to gird for a contentious phase of the campaign. Trump faces multiple civil and criminal cases, including federal and state criminal charges. Pope Francis says he sees, quote, hypocrisy in criticism of his decision to allow priests to bless same-sex couples. The Pope tells Italian Catholic magazine Credere, nobody gets scandalized if I give my blessings to a businessman who perhaps exploits people, and this is a grave sin, but they get scandalized if I give them to a homosexual. LGBT blessings are authorized last month by a Vatican document called Fiducia Supplicans, but it was met with significant resistance in the Catholic Church, particularly from African bishops. The pontiff said in August 2023, no one should be denied a blessing, everyone, everyone, everyone. Francis has made it one of his missions to make the Catholic Church more welcoming and less judgmental. Didn't get a chance to see the Eras Tour? Here's your chance. Pop star Taylor Swift announces the digital release date of her record-breaking The Eras Tour concert film. On Instagram, Taylor says the release will include for the first time the entire concert, including her performance of Cardigan, and 4 additional songs from the tour's acoustic section. The Eras Tour film has collected $261.7 million in the box office, making it the highest-grossing concert film in history. The tour itself, which resumed this week in Tokyo, is the highest-grossing concert tour with more than $1 billion in ticket sales. Taylor Swift The Eras Tour will debut exclusively on Disney Plus on March 15. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.